Good morning. We've got extreme fluctuations in the temperature. You can see it's practically, it's at least 30 some odd degrees colder than what it was just a couple days ago. And I've had to break out my coveralls now. So I'm sure where you're at, you're noticing the extreme fluctuations in temperatures, and or you're seeing it on the news how the temperatures are fluctuating. It's like really hot one day, and then the next day it's chilly like it is right now for me. You all, if you're just tuning in, I can't wear shorts outside, although I got shorts underneath this. But the weather has literally flip-flopped. And you're probably noticing it too. Like some areas they have, hello Applebrooks, some areas now have snow. You know, this gourd right here, it loves warm weather, and look what's happening to it. It's now, this is what's happening to it. The temperature is literally causing it to wilt. And I'm wondering, you know, if you've got gardens out, if you've got any warm weather plants that are out there, you might see that they're not going to be doing too well if this temperature would stay. I don't know what the temperature is going to do because you can't really go by what is forecast. You all can't. Like we got snow somewhere in Australia. Something's going on in Australia. That really is. It is unprecedented, the weather that's happening there. And I would say probably in Africa and other places too, the weather is extreme. And is it due to a planetary system? Is it due to solar flares coming from the sun? Is it due to other types of activity coming from above? Is it, or from the ground up? Good morning, everyone. It's really cold here. Well, it's not really cold, but it's cold enough to make my nose red. That's it's cold enough for me to get on these coveralls because I'm not going to be out here walking in a pair of shorts. But yeah, this is I didn't think we are going to have such extremities in this weather. Of course, you know, this is the telltale sign. You can't see it, but let me see if I can get this. Okay, this is literally what you see at the top of the tree line right now. That is the color of the actual sky. If I do like this, it doesn't look as white, but this is what I see. This exact whiteness that you're seeing right now, all on the whole entire sky. And it was pretty much like this all day yesterday too. Okay, that cold weather rolled in. It was what day did we stack that firewood? 2 days in a row. It was so hot, I thought I was going to have a heat stroke. I did, sweating profusely. Okay, and my husband, when he went to see his parents, they had this little bitty dog, and they took out for a walk, and the dog could not even make it. The dog would sit there in the extreme heat and the humidity. It would have to lay down on the grass. You know how they do, they can't breathe. And then, of course, they didn't have water for it. But even when they went a little bit further, his dad, my husband's dad, he's got the early onsets of Alzheimer's. He thought, well, let's go on a little longer. My husband said, no. He goes, the dog can't make it, because the dog, it could not even breathe. My husband had to pick up the dog and hold the little bitty dog in his arms and carry the dog all the way home. And he just laid, he wouldn't move. His whole fur, everything was so hot, and he was just drooling all over his arm. He was like, it was tough. You can't be taking your little dogs out like that. I don't even know how you, is it called a prior need? I don't know what you call these little bitty dogs. But they can't handle the heat. They can't. Okay, if you're an adult and you have trouble outside handling the heat, how much you think that would affect the animals too? Okay, they don't need to be put under extreme conditions like that. They don't. But yeah, this is weather it's wild. If you're just tuning in, it's wild. It's unprecedented. It's unpredictable. Yet I guess if you, well, let's say this. When I did watch the induction magnetometer, when I used to watch it years ago when they had it publicly up there, and they called it the induction magnetometer. You would see the spikes in the frequencies up there, and it was like 2 days, maybe 1.5 days later, there would be some type of a extreme event that would occur. Okay, there would. An extreme fluctuation that would occur. It would never fail. And so, yeah, you all. This, you're seeing it where you're at, too. The strange weather, because you can't prepare for it. You can't predict it. It is literally unpredictable. Like we got green right here, and I'm thankful for the greenery, you all, but something more is going on, something a whole lot more. And there's many theories as to what all these whole lot mores are. Yeah, there's all types of theories. Yeah. The heavy metals from the body and stuff like that. He don't take medicine. He won't. He won't take it. Some people, you know, you want to help people. As with anything in life, you know. But you can't force people to do anything. You can't. But thank you for that comment. The greenery has lost its vibrancy. Boom. Yeah. But the greenery is still here. But when you do it like this to the sky, it's like, yeah, that's what it's like. It's lost some of something, you all. It has. I won't be on here too long since it's early and I don't want to have a long video of me walking back and forth on this porch. But are you all experiencing the extreme fluctuation in temperature? I know it's not just one location. And the weather events that are happening. Flooding, torrential rainfall, snow, high winds, excessive heat, all of it. That's right. This up and down has been going on since winter. That's right. It has. It really has. So if you put your cold weather clothes away like me, I did. I put them up, my coveralls, because that's what I like to wear when it's cold. I thought, you know what? I'm not going outside of my shorts. I'm going to put my coveralls back on, and that's what I do. Oh, okay, that's great. Cassandra. Yeah, you all hit that like button. So we got a fire going in the stove, just a small fire to keep the house warm. You all, I would encourage you to prepare. I would. And try to get in shape the best that you can, because if something were to happen and the power were to go out, you'd have to move around a lot more. And so you'd have to be physically able to do it. Just start stretching and just moving around more now. Try to gain up your strength in your arms and your legs and your endurance. It's not too late to start just doing a little bit, moving around. It isn't. Whew. Jenny B. done it. Somebody's done something. Yeah. The sun burns your... Kimberly, that's true. The sun will burn your skin. It's like taking a magnifying glass. That's probably what it is. Taking a magnifying glass. You know you've done it if you had one. You'd hold it up to the sun and it literally burns. It'll burn a piece of paper. It'll burn through a leaf. That's how much the heat is magnified. Good morning in New Mexico, you all. I am going to go. I'm going to go. This is a short video, but the weather has changed. I hope that probably should have been in the greenhouse. Okay, it really should have, because now you see what happened to that. It can't handle the cold. 30 degrees colder than what it had a couple of days ago. It's even sending the plants into shock. So if it sends the plants into shock and they start to wilt, it's going to take a long time for them to recover. It is, if they do recover fully. You came in with a sunburnt face. Yeah, it doesn't take long at all. England, it is fluctuating a lot, nature spirit, honey. Yeah. The cell phone, yes, they are kind of toxic, you all. I'm going to do a video later. I hope I can get it put together. It's probably going to be a short one about some UFO activity still. Well, it's occurring on a daily basis, no matter where you're at in the world. Yeah, so I'm going to go, you all. I just want to thank you all for coming on here. I know it's short, but I really got to get started doing things around here. Even though the temperature is like 30 degrees colder than it was the other day. Oh, did I show that barometric pressure? Yeah, see how the big fluctuation, like a couple days ago, I think it was like over here. But the humidities only went down by 5%. Yeah, I can do this, you all. We can do it. We can make it. We can make it. We can. We got to keep that frequency up, but we can make it no matter what comes our way. We can be resilient. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours, love. You have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you, Apple Brooks, honey, for being on here. Yeah, love you.